Hey guys, this is Divya, and in the biography series, the next one is Jivanji Rao Sindhya. So before I begin, I would like to request you to subscribe Aisha's channel if you haven't yet. Also, keep supporting by liking and sharing these videos as much as you can, and watch the foundational videos before watching these videos if you are preparing for UPSC, and those videos are very crucial, right? So that it will form your basis for the preparation of UPSC. If you face any difficulty in your UPSC preparation, you can always contact Vice sir. And 2023 test timetable as well as test series has been launched, right? So it is highly recommended that you follow the test series, you join the test series and follow the timetable religiously, right? So let's begin. So Jivanji Rao Sindhya, he was an Indian prince and government official. In the British Raj, he was the ruling Maharaja of the princely state of Gwalior, which is in central India, from 1925 till 1947. After this state, yeah, right, Gwalior state was absorbed in the independent India. He was granted a privy purse, that is certain privileges and the use of the title Maharaja of Gwalior by the government of India, which he retained until his death in 1961. He also served as the Raj Pramukh, that is governor of the state of Madhya Bharat until 1956. Now we'll know about his early life. So Jivanji Rao was a scion of Sindhya family. He descended from the Maratha general Ranoji Rao Sindhya. Ranoji Rao was the head of the Maratha armies in Malwa, and during the first part of the 18th century, as the Maratha Empire was expanding rapidly at the expense of Mughal Empire. Daulat Rao Sindhya shifted the capital from Ujjain to the new city of Lashkar near the historic fortress city of Gwalior. So the Sindhyas accepted British suzerainty in 1818 at the consolidation as the conclusion of their benefits from them after they lost the third Anglo-Maratha War. At 68,291 kilometers square, Gwalior was the largest state in the Central India Agency and among the five largest princely states in all of India. Now, his personal life. So, Jivanji Rao Sindhya became Maharaja on 5th June 1925, succeeding his father Madho Rao Sindhya upon his death. On 21st February 1941, he married Lekha Divyeshwari Devi. Afterwards, she came to be known as Vijaya Raje Sindhya, so who was descended from the powerful Rana dynasty of Nepal. You can see her in the picture. They were the parents of five children, four daughters and a son, including Padma Raje, who was married to Maharaja Kirit Bikram Manikya Dev Burman of Tripura, and Usha Raje, who is married to Nepalese minister Pashupati Shamsher Jang Bahadur Rana of Rana dynasty, who is the grandson of Shri Teen Maharaj Mohan Shamsher Jang Bahadur Rana. And then Madhavrao Sindhya. So he was born on 10th March 1945 and he died on 30 September 2001. So he was Madhav Rao Sindhya. He was the former Union Cabinet Minister in India, also MP from and King of Gwalior. Then comes Vasundhara Raje. Here you can see her, right? So she was former Chief Minister of Rajasthan. And then you have Yashodhara Raje, right? And she's also she's a member of BJP, and she's MLA from the Madhya Pradesh. Now his career. So the rulers of Indian princely states were required to accede to either the two dominions, right, India or Pakistan, created by the India Independence Act 1947. We know that. So Jivanji Rao, he signed a covenant with the rulers of the adjoining princely states that united their several states to form a new state within the Union of India known as Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Bharat. So this new covenanted state was to be governed by a council headed by a ruler to be known as Raj Pramukh. Madhya Bharat signed a fresh instrument of accession with the government of India effective 15 June 1948. Jivanji Rao Sindhya became the first Raj Pramukh or appointed governor of the state on 28th May 1948. You can see a coin here depicting his picture. So he served as Raj Pramukh until 31st October 1956 when the state was merged into Madhya Pradesh. Now we'll know about his family. After his death in 1961, Jivanji Rao family remained involved in politics In 1962, his widow, Rajmata Vijay Raje Scindia, right, you can see her, so was elected to the Lok Sabha, beginning the family's career in electoral politics. She was initially a member of the Indian National Congress Party, but she parted ways from it in 1967, and then she joined Jansangh and later became an influential member of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Their son Madhavraj Scindia was elected to the Lok Sabha in 1971, representing the Jansangh. Then later Madhavraj Scindia, you can see him here. So he later joined Congress in 1980 and served until his death in 2001. Madhavraj Scindia's son Jyotiraditya Scindia, you can see him here, was also a member of Congress party, was elected in 2002 to the seat formerly held by his father. On 10th March 2020, Jyotiraditya Scindia quit Indian National Congress, and we know he joined BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, and now he's holding a ministry. And I want you to comment which ministry is that, right? Then Jivanji Rao's daughter Vasundhara Raje, she is an eminent politician associated with Bharatiya Janata Party. You can see her here, and she was the first women chief minister of Rajasthan and also was a member of the Lok Sabha for 5 consecutive terms since 1989. So with this we have come an end to this episode. So hope you enjoyed it, and do like and share these videos. Thank you so much.